Well, thank you for taking the time to click another Ultra Instinct video. Like I say, Ultra Instinct is a mentality, it's not just a build, it's a playstyle. And with Cap, he's just hands down my go-to tank hero. He's able to frequently taunt enemies, so the heat's always on him. Depending how you spec his Brooklyn Brawler, he'll be able to parry unblockables with his shield. And just let's be honest, there's no better feeling than parrying a Warbot Stomp, or even deflecting a super Adaptoid beam just to make you feel like you're the boss, right? But hopefully I get that point across for all the melee caps out there. And just before we begin, shout out and thanks goes to the team, which is WB Harry 3 again, and rellross coming through with their hulks. We got Bloody Reckless, this man be carrying gods out here with his cape build. We got Uptown Boy 44 with his Thor, the highest rating I personally witnessed so far, but I gotta show Cap can hang with these wild boys. And as always, salute to the randoms, y'all be appreciated too, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. And here's a detailed view of my stats and gear. Still trying to find a good way to present this section, so just bear with it. With stats and perks being so random at the end of the day, your playstyle and your overall knowledge is far more important. How I play my Cap is more melee tank, while still supporting my team with rally, cry, and taunts. Looking at the ratings right now, it's a damage buff modified. Defense, my Cap's defense rating is above 2k, with resolve being the dominant stat, giving me a whopping 21k health pool. On my heroic rating is decently high as well. The only gear piece without valor right now would be my range and my orange ISO. But on the situation with the melee and range, I'm more melee orientated, to be honest. But if I could shave off maybe 800 to a k of my range and put it elsewhere, I would. But I still use my range attacks to off-balance certain enemies and proc orbs from headshot kills. Alright, for my Cap, when it comes to his loadouts, I focus on keeping my heroics up as much as I can. So Faultless Spark's the perfect option. And hands down what makes this playstyle shine. On my range, I'm testing out the Omega piece. Although I have a more parry-based playstyle, the activation on Nimble's Supernova with it applying Cosmic makes for pretty nice setups and a small AoE stagger to top it off. And not to mention as well, the targeted Graviton explosions, pretty situational, but it's just another CC option. For my defense piece, I prefer reactive gear on Cap, and that's how I proc my damage buff. Also to note, I have a reactive Jarvis, but it makes him, I guess, too tanky. But like, it's just depending on your group. If you have powerhouses like two Thors that could dish out damage, it's definitely a 100% good option, especially if you're able to proc damage buff elsewhere. For my heroic slot, I'm trying to get a good rolls on either of his exotic hero gear pieces right now. But until then, I'm just sticking with this name legendary gear that's obtainable from the villain sectors. On the subject of ISOs, like I say, I'm a sucker for farming comics, so I always incorporate a decent rolled Fnatic ISO. And also orange ISO, not only is it decently rolled perks, but the massive resolve boost benefits the Jarvis barrier and just overall survivability. So definitely keep that in mind when you're building a tanky hero. And with all that said, if you're interested in my skill points, you can use the timestamps below, or just stick around and enjoy these gameplay clips. Let's get to it.
Okay, I haven't taunted, so let's see if that works. See what I mean?
Somebody that can taunt is great.
I'm telling you, Cap is... It's recording, man.
I love it when people can taunt. Oh, the damage away from me.
See, I can block.
And as always, thanks for sticking around until the end. Cap's melee playstyle is definitely valuable all around the board. If you just play to his strengths, you'll bring more to the table than you think. For what's next on this channel, well, Black Panther's coming out in just a few days, so I'll be bringing him up to Ultra Instinct status for sure. What's concerning my other heroes, like I stated, all my previous 170 builds are OLT ready. So definitely check them out until their Ultra Instinct versions are released. If this video gave you a better insight on Cap, click that like button, it's definitely appreciated. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notification on future content. If you have questions on the video, leave a comment. You can follow me on a few media platforms where I post video clips, build updates, and insights on games I play. And it's just also another way you can reach out to me. The links are in the descriptions below. So until next time, be safe and take care.